Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. And so today, you know I'm the queen of dupes and I'm forever looking for one. And why I would look for a dupe of a dupe that I have, it's just the nature of the beast. I can't help myself. But I used this palette today on my eyes and I've been wearing it sometime around 8:30 this morning. Been a while. Because it is now, let's see, it is 4:08 in the afternoon. So it's a pretty good palette. Y'all don't look at my janky eyelashes. I'm still learning on. I'm still learning. I got the right one on good. That left one, oh, it's still on the stroke bus. But anyway, let me talk about this. I was on AliExpress like I normally do when I'm trying to go to sleep at night or if I can't sleep. And I come across this palette by Flossy Sunshine. It is called the Pressed Power Eyeshadow Palette. And so the first thing I'm going to show you is this. This will tell you who it is. This palette is dedicated to all my, I'm trying to read it backward, loving subscribers, but they left off her signature. So it's a dupe exactly with the Jaclyn Hill palette. So far, with me using it, and I've used it, I gave it some love, you can look and see. The mattes in this palette, the Impressed You palette by Beauty Glazed. The mattes in that palette have the mattes in this palette beat, but the shimmers in this palette have the shimmers in that palette beat. Hands down, put these two palettes together and I think you would have the Jaclyn Hill palette. I don't have that palette, so I don't know. I didn't know my hair was not together in front. Yes. But notice, if I can do it, I'm all messy, how little the palette is. It's little, and the pans are little. My finger will cover them up. But I thought I would swatch them because I was excited to find it, and I thought I would share it with you guys. So we're going to start with the top row and just go down. These light colors are not going to show on me because now that color right there I have on my eyes. It's up at the top before I got darker, and it actually shows up pretty good. I am whiter than the Ice Queen. My heart is colder than hers. Not really. My baby boy is turning 15 tomorrow. Okay, here is a shimmer shadow. It is gorgeous and it applies gorgeously. Here's another shimmer. Be glad when we get to the dark colors. But seriously, they really do. You know, I have a wet cloth and a towel in my lap, so I am wiping my hands off. That is not going to show. I'll do it again. It's a, you know, it's that sherbet color. Let's see if I can get that second row. I might not can. That, you can't hardly build that color up. See how that goes on, keep rubbing it, but it goes on patchy. See, that's just, you rub it, you just can't, it ain't good. I mean, on the eye, it's not good. This is good. It glides on smoothly. I've had that on. And I haven't tried this gold color, so I can't speak to it. So I guess we're going to see together, which swatches don't say everything. I mean, they do not tell the whole story. Let's swatch it again. It's kind of light. You'd have to build that up, but there ain't no saying you can't. What you think? Alright. We'll go on this side. And I'm not going to be able to show you. I'm going to just do this third line right here. That is actually pretty. And we're going to do this one. I'm the most awkward swatcher in the world. I don't know that anybody can be worse than me. I mean, that shade is pretty too. Oh, and the next one is real pretty. It's coppery like a penny. This other one is red brick. And I can't remember how I feel about that color. I have the idea that I don't like it. No, that's somewhat okay. I'm swatching around my arm, so it's... And there's another rust color. See, that looks almost the same color to me. And it's actually better than that one. There's a dirt mud looking color. The red dirt roads we have in South Georgia. Red dirt we had to plant in. And the next one is a shimmer color that I actually like. That's this one right here. There we go. Get the bright lights off of it. That's a pretty shimmer. So now we're going to skip down to the blue and purple line. Excuse me, I'm so sorry though, my tummy, I hadn't even eaten today. Now, I'm not going to say anything about the blue. That's the purple. Purples are very hard to do. They just don't do well. And if you can find a brand that does it well, you should stick with it. I found one that does well, and if I tell you what it is, y'all won't want to buy it. But John Cookin's purple does good. People don't like him. I don't either. That's a good eyeshadow. I don't say you should support him either. I bought him just to do a video about him. So this is the blue. Those two are not good. I was hoping they would be. And then this is what I have on my lid, part of the lid. Just a beige skin color. It's shimmery. And here is another, this is probably a bronze. I was going to call it brass, but I'm pretty sure they probably call it bronze. And then there is a matte brown right here. Oh, I did it over the bronze. Forgot the brown. This is the one that's in front of it. I forgot to swatch. And this is the bronze right there. And then there is another clay color, terracotta maybe. That's about as dark as that gets. I've tried it before. I mean, you can build it up, but there you go. So now on to the last row. Oh, I thought I got all that off. So we're going to do this last row of greens and grays and browns. And so here we go. Oh, that's a pretty mermaidy color. And I don't like greens. I like them in the pan, but I put them on my eyes. I don't like them. Seems like I'm coming to though. This one, right there. Oh, don't make no color at all. And it is a, try it again. Very little payoff. I bared down. Here's another green shimmer right here. Not great, but all right. I'm going to go on to the sick looking gray. And it is. Don't know what you would use that for. I wouldn't use it for anything. And then just our old brown, just regular brown matte. The mattes just aren't, that's right, really, except for that first green, really are terrible. And here's another brownish gray. My finger was a little wet, so I don't know how that comes off. Brownish, grayish, reddish. And then the black, it looks matte, but looks like it has the silver sparkle spray over it. But it isn't, my goodness, it really is not. It's not black at all, just as gray as the gray. And it looks black in the pan. That was the black, this is the gray right there. I wanted this color to be good, and it's, well, it is good once you build it up, and I like this color, and the matte green was terrible. Yeah, so like I said, I've used it some, and most of the time the shimmers are way better than the way better than the Beauty Glazed palette. But the mattes have got that palette beat completely. Yeah. So I'm going to use both of them. I will. Yeah. So if there's any other dupes y'all want me to try to find, I will. I've got several more eyeshadow palettes to review. I wanted to do that one because I actually was expecting, the picture made it look this size. So I was very disappointed when it came this size. And the pans were teeny tiny. It's like, oh, those pans are going to be awful. But anyway, that's them. And like I said, I enjoy the shimmers for the most part. I've used them quite a bit. But you can't use the palette on its own just for the shimmers. Like, you can use this on its own if you're gonna use just mattes. But the mattes in here you just can't use by themselves. I've tried and they don't blend well together. They just don't. But the shimmers I've used with other palettes. But anyway, I like this palette. I know Tati just got so offended when the Storybook eyeshadow company had the nerve to send her a palette that looked like Jaclyn Hill's palette when Jaclyn had worked so hard with Morphe for 2 years. When Morphe private labels their shadow. Give me a freaking break, Tati. Everybody knows Morphe private labels their shadows. That's why every other palette that private labels comes in that same black packaging. Oh my word, get over yourself, woman. Jeez Louisa Pete. The drama of it all. Whatever, girl. Some people can't afford the $35 palette, and they may want a $6.35 palette or the $4 palette. or $5, whatever I paid for it. I'll put it up there on the screen. And I don't know how much the Storybook palettes are. They're cute. Some people might just want them to stack on their shelves and make them look like they got books on their shelves. You got eyeshadows on the back of your thing that looks like remote controls. These big YouTubers forget where they come from. My. Anyway, that's this eyeshadow palette. That's my rant for the day. I don't know where that came from. It was kind of freeing. It really was. If y'all like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like me, subscribe to my channel. And we'll see each other next time. Bye-bye.